The Trumpet Daily Update from Jerusalem.
Hello again, this is Stephen Flurry reporting from Jerusalem. According to a UN report that was leaked to a British newspaper this week, Eritrea's extensive weapons and human trafficking industry is operating with the full support of the Eritrean government. An investigation by the Somali and Eritrea Monitoring Group has uncovered a trafficking highway running from Eritrean highlands through Sudan's refugee camps into the Sinai Desert, delivering arms to militant groups and Eritrean asylum seekers to Bedouin gangs. That, according to London's The Guardian newspaper. Now, as we reported yesterday, the Sinai Peninsula is fast becoming a hotbed of terrorist cells that are arming themselves with smuggled weapons and actively training for war. According to witness testimony cited in that UN report, the arms for Eritrea are delivered to Palestinians in Gaza, as well as to radical Islamists and Bedouin gangs in the Sinai. The trafficking ring is so extensive that it's believed to involve several high-ranking Eritrean officials and military personnel. Now, this is the real significance behind the Eritrean weapons smuggling operation, that it may reach the very highest levels of government in the African nation. Earlier this year, we predicted the radicalization of Eritrea and that it would soon become a blockbuster headline to hit newspapers. Radical Islamist forces have gotten a foothold in Eritrea, Ethiopia's regional adversary and a nation strategically situated at the gateway of the Red Sea. That's what we wrote back in February. It says, in 2006, the United Nations accused Iran, Syria, Libya, Egypt, and Hezbollah of providing arms, training, and financing to Islamic militants in Somalia via Eritrea. In December 2008, reports emerged that Iranian naval vessels had visited the Eritrean port of Assab and deposited an undisclosed number of Iranian troops and weapons there. Eritrea's support of Islamic terrorism in general is so serious that the UN Security Council last November imposed sanctions on the country. The sanctions, stated U.S. Ambassador to the UN Susan Rice, will send the message to Eritrea that it will pay an ever higher price for its support of Iran and radical Islamist groups. So when it comes to the spread of radical Islam, Iran is always there, hard at work behind the scenes. They already control the Strait of Hormuz, and with the radicalization of Egypt now in full swing, you can be sure its sights are set on the Suez Canal as well. You throw in Eritrea and eventually Ethiopia, and Iran will have devoured the Red Sea. When that happens, as we wrote in that February article, Iran will then have the power and resources to lock down, virtually, the entire Middle East. For more on this, search thetrumpet.com for Ethiopia in the Crosshairs. This is Stephen Flurry reporting from Jerusalem.